It's another episode of the Brett Allen Show. Thanks for watching and listening. Today we are talking more Crush on Hulu TV. We had your co-star last week, Ali Ib, on the show, and now we're talking with Teala Dunn. Teala, thanks for hanging out today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. I love the Crush backdrop. It's so cute.
Yes, well, we can thank Hulu for providing specifics on that. This is a fun show. There's a lot happening in the story. It's about a crush, but it's also about a queer couple, but it's not a coming out story. It's a love story, meet cute, as she said, Ali, with a little bit of spice. Let's talk about your character and your involvement and what people can expect.
Yes. Well, I play Stacey Clark. She's one of Paige's best friends. She's also dating Dylan, played by Tyler Alvarez, and we are like Bonnie and Clyde. When I tell you, when you guys see this movie, Dylan and Stacey can't do anything without each other. They are obsessed with each other, in love with each other, making out through the halls. They are that couple. They're that PDA couple. And playing Stacey has been so much fun. She's super outgoing, definitely supportive, and she's just like the fun party girl. She throws the best parties. She's always looking to get in a little bit of trouble, and she's always down for an adventure, which has been so fun because she's like Paige's right hand, and she's ready to help Paige find some love.
Yes, and again, it's just such a fun story, and I'm excited for people to watch this. I asked your co-star the same question, and I'm very curious to hear what you have to say. Again, there's a lot of important messages here, and it's a great story. It's a lot of fun, but on a very visceral level, Tila, what are you hoping the viewers take away from this when they watch? Like, what would be one message for people to grasp onto?
Oh, there's so many in this movie. I think the greatest thing about Crush is the way we normalized sexuality in young people and it not having to be this huge sad thing. It's
Yeah.
everybody is supportive of one another and supportive of everybody's sexuality, and there's so many allies in the movie, and I just feel like everybody is so including of one another, and that's what's so great. I mean, the teachers are supportive, the parents are 100% supportive. Uh there's no sadness in that way of the sexuality part of this movie, which I feel like is so special, because with a lot of LGBTQ community type movies, sometimes it can be very dark and very heavy, but this is very lighthearted and inspiring. And I just feel like this is so important, especially with young girls, boys, whoever
Yeah.
growing up. There are not a lot of movies that, represent that. And I'm just so honored to be part of a movie that is so inclusive.
Yeah, I think sometimes we make these things like very ominous or very serious, or if it is, and there's nothing wrong with that traditional storytelling of coming out and things like that, because I think it's all important all the way around. But the way that your team and the way that you all go about telling this story, I think just makes it fun. You know what I'm saying? Because you're watching a fun rom com, as Ali said, with a little bit of spice. So,
He worded it exactly how I would word it. It is a fun rom-com with some spice. There's a lot
yeah.
of spice in this movie. I think a lot of people are gonna be they're gonna be a little shocked.
Yeah, no, it's all good though. I think that's okay for people to be shocked. One last question or two here. I know you've been a part of a lot of other great projects, but when did you know that you wanted to become an actor and become a storyteller? When did that moment happen for you?
This might sound a little crazy, but the moment happened for me when I was like 5 years old. My older sister started acting before me, and I really wanted to follow into her footsteps. But even before that, I was like 3 years old, and my sister and I would like put on little shows for our parents and like dance in the living room. And I just always wanted to be in front of the camera. Like my parents would have disposable cameras, and anytime I saw it, I would just be like, geez, like I just loved being in front of the camera so much. And I begged my parents, please, 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 I want to be an actor. I want to be an actor. My parents were like, we're going to test it out, see if you really like it. Then they threw me in a couple commercials, and I just started booking nonstop. And I was like, this is what I want to do. And I started out with commercials, and then I moved on into TV and movies and stuff like that.
Wow, what a fun story. And I think it's important too. The fact that you have your parents supporting you is huge, because this journey that you're on as an actor, there's a lot going on there in that world, because it's so different than I think what most people might be familiar with. Well, you did a great job in this, and your co-stars all did a great job, and I'm excited for people to watch this. Again, it's streaming exclusively on Hulu. Be sure to watch when you have the opportunity.
Yes,
If
April 29th.
Yes, April 29th in just 7 days. Be sure to check it out. Teala Dunn, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Bye.